Welcome to Pouches and More. Let's make this quilted fabric pouch. It's a box pouch with a slight variation. Please to watch the full video to know how we can make slight changes in the measurements and thereby get variations in these pouches. Right at the end, we will explain in detail about the slight changes. So these are the slight variations we have got in the box pouch. These are the two pouches that we will be using to show the changes in the measurements that we have done to change the pattern. So let's get started. If you like this video, please do consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell icon right next to it. So every time I upload a video, you get notified. And with that, let's begin the making. So the materials required for this pouch are one piece of lining. It has been interfaced and this is the interface that we are using. It has got adhesive on one side. We keep the adhesive side on the wrong side of the fabric and we iron the fabric so that it sticks together. So this measures 16 inches by 10.5 inches. Main fabric 16.5 by 11 inches. We have got quilting sheet. So here we are going to use the rubber sheet. This measures 16.5 by 11 inches. We have got a binding strip measuring 2 inches wide and 13 inches long. 11-inch long zip. Main fabric 4.5 inches by 2 inches. And these are all the materials required to make this. First we'll begin by quilting the main fabric. The wrong side we'll be placing on the quilting sheet, that is on the rubber sheet. And we'll be making stitches. Now quilting part is again completely optional, depends on how you want. I'll be quilting it like this. The quilting is done. We have made stitches around 2 inches wide. Once this is done, we'll be cutting this fabric to the size of 16 inches by 10.5 inches. Both the fabrics are ready. We have to attach the zip. Now the main fabric, in case you want to use two fabrics, you can always use it. The measurement will be 8.25 inches. So this is done with a joint in between, that is we have used two pieces of main fabric and joined them. So here, in case we want to use two pieces of fabric, it will be 8.25 inches. Even if it's a directional fabric, we'll have to use two pieces since we'll have to adjust the direction and we'll be having a stitch in between. It will be looking like this with a stitch in between if it's a directional fabric also. So the measurement will be 8.25 inches. Now we'll attach the zip. Main fabric right side facing up. The zip slider side will be facing down. We are just going to align the zip on the raw edge and we will be clipping it. The lining fabric will be right side facing down. So the lining fabric, we'll put it right side facing down, that is on the main fabric. So right sides will be together. We'll align the lining fabric from the side and the top and again clip this together with the zip. So here we have got right sides together and a straight stitch over here. Once the stitch is done, we will open the fabric, that is we'll just put both the fabrics on one side, finger press the stitch. Both fabrics are together and we are going to finger press the stitch and make a top stitch. So here we'll have to make a top stitch. Top stitch is done. Now for the other side, we'll get the main fabric right side down. That is, we're just going to fold it over like this. Align it from the side. And again, we're just going to clip them together. For the lining fabric, flip it over to the lining fabric side. Again, fold it on the lining fabric itself to the other side of the zipper tape. Align it from the side and the top and clip them. This is how it will be looking from the side. Main fabric, lining fabric. A simple straight stitch. Our straight stitch is done. For the top stitch, we'll open the zip and we'll turn the entire fabric to the right side. So we're just going to flip it over to the right side. Once we flip it over, we'll be making the top stitch. Adjust the fabrics neatly and make a top stitch over here. Top stitch is done on both the sides. We need to make a center marking in the base. So for that, we're just going to do this. Hold the zipper tape and fold the fabric like this. The fold is the base. Here we'll be making a small cut. This will be a base marking. So this is how it will be. We'll have to do the same thing on the other side also. So we'll do the same. From the zipper tape, we're just going to fold the pouch like this. On the fold mark, we'll make a small cut. This will be a base center. Both sides, base center is marked. This is the center. Now we need to box the corners. Once the center is marked, we need to box the corners. So for that, we are going to align the center with the zipper teeth and we will be clipping it together. So neatly align the zipper teeth and the center mark, base center mark that we just did. Remember to neatly put the lining fabric also flat. Now here we'll be making the box. Here we'll be boxing it. So we'll be making a box here of 1 3/4 inch by 2 inches. So this box, this is the base, that is this part. So here we have kept 1.5 inch and 1.5 inch, and this is the base that we'll be getting. So depending on our box, the base will be broader or narrower. So here we'll be keeping 2 inches by 1 3/4 inch. Here we'll be making a stitch, so 1/4 inch will be there extra. So this side will take 1 3/4 inch, and here 1/4 inch extra, that is 2 inches. So it will be 1 3/4 inch by, here it is 1 3/4 inch, and the other side we have 2 inch. This is the box that we'll be doing. The open side it will be 1/4 inch extra. This same box we'll do on the other 3 corners also. Once our box is done, we are going to cut the corners, that is the box. We have cut the box marks also. Now we are just going to turn the pouch to the wrong side. Both the fabrics will turn them to the wrong side. So for that, first we'll open the zip, separate the fabrics, and then from the center, that is from the wrong side only, we will turn them. We will flip them over. Both fabrics separately, not together. This is how we will just turn it, and we are again going to flatten both the fabrics. First we'll close the zip and then we are going to flatten it. So we have separated the fabrics over here, wrong side. First we are going to close the slider, and as it was when we marked the box, we are going to do it the same way. So the center will align with the zipper teeth. The only thing is the fabrics will be on either side of the zipper teeth. So main fabric will be on one side and the lining fabric will be on the other side. The same way we are just going to align the box marks that we just did and clip them. Both sides will be doing the same thing. Even the other side, we are going to align the center marks with the zipper teeth. So the zipper teeth will be sandwiched in between the main fabric and the lining fabric. Align the box marks neatly, that is the box that we did. It has to be aligned neatly, and then clip them together. Now here we need to make a stitch, but before that we will be preparing the zip pull tabs. So for that we'll take this fabric, fold it in half on the wrong side, get the raw edges again to the center fold mark, both raw edges again to the center fold mark, and we are going to again fold this. So 2 folds. You can also iron this in case you want to. Just going to make another fold, and we will be clipping this. We need to make a stitch on this. So here we'll be making a stitch both sides. Our pull tabs are ready. Fold it in half. Here we'll be getting the 2 pull tabs, so just fold it in half and cut it. These are the 2 pull tabs. We'll just fold this in half and make a stitch that is only to hold it together. We'll do this on both the pull tabs. The pull tabs are ready. We'll take our fabric pouch that we clipped and kept. Now on the center mark over here, main fabric side, we will be placing our pull tab. Just open the main fabric side, and exactly on the zipper teeth, the loop side will be inside, raw edge aligning with the raw edge, loop side will be inside. Place it on the zipper teeth. So it will be between the zipper teeth and the center base mark. We need to make a stitch on this. The same thing we'll do on the other side also, but on the other side we're just going to remove the clips that we put. We'll be placing it over here, but before that, before we place this, remember to pull the slider inside. So the slider has to be pulled inside first. And then we will be placing the pull tabs. So same thing we'll do. Loop side will be inside. On the zipper teeth we'll be placing this. Main fabric side, right side of the main fabric. So this is how it will be. It is right in between the zipper teeth and the fabric base. Now we're just going to clip this. We need to make a stitch on both these sides. It's a simple straight stitch that we'll be doing. Both the sides we'll be doing a straight stitch. Stitch is done. Cut off the extra zip. Both sides cut it off. Now we'll be completing our box, but before that, from this opening, that is the lining fabric side, from this opening we will be turning the entire pouch to the lining fabric side, that is to the lining side of the pouch. We have turned the whole pouch to the lining side. Now to complete this box, we are just going to flatten it like this. Align all the fabrics together, all the raw edges of the fabric together. That will be a straight line, and we are going to do this on all 4 corners. Just align it neatly. Align the fabrics, that is the lining and the main fabric. The corners should be aligned, and clip them together. The same thing we'll be doing on the other 2 sides also. So this is how it will be. We have put extra clips also, so that while stitching it does not slip, and we'll be making a stitch on all 4 sides. This is done. This is a perfect box pouch. If we just bind the edges, it will be a box pouch. This will be now this is the variation that we will be getting now to this box pouch. So for that, what we are going to do is, we're just going to flatten the sides like this. The zip should be closed. Flatten the sides like this. The sides, so we get a V over here. So once we flatten it, we will be getting a V on top, both sides. It will be slanting. This is the V. Now on this V, we will be making a marking. So here we will be making 3/4 inch mark. This 3/4 inch, we'll get it directly here. Join it to the box mark over here, this line. The 3/4 inch and the center of the box line we will be joining. The same thing we will be doing on this side also. So from top we'll be taking 3/4 inch marking, and we are going to join this 3/4 inch to our box center. The same thing we'll do on the other side also. Both sides we have done. We'll be making a stitch on this now. We have finished stitching this. Now we have to bind these raw edges. So for that, we have cut the binding strip into 4 pieces. We'll place the raw edges together like this. Align it with the binding strip. This we will be doing on all 4 sides. Just align the raw edges of the pouch as well as the binding strip together and clip them. Stitches over here. Simple straight stitch on all 4 sides. This is how it will be looking. Once our binding strip is attached, to complete this, we will just take the strip on the other side. From here, we'll put it to the other side. Finger press the stitch mark. First we are going to fold it from the sides. Both sides we are just going to fold it first. And then we will be folding it inside. That is, one fold first we will do. This is one fold. And the next fold will be covering the raw edge. So we have a second fold. That will be to cover the raw edge. And it will be on the stitch that we just did. So this is how we'll be completing the binding. This is the stitch. We'll just flip the fabric over to the other side. First fold the sides, both sides. After that double fold. One fold and the second fold will be to cover the raw edge. Now the second fold and the raw edge will be covered. We'll be doing this on all four sides, and we need to make a stitch on this also. The same thing we'll do on the other sides also and make a stitch. Our pouch is complete. Now we'll just turn it to the right side. This is how it will be. This is the variation that we have got in the box pouch. It's simple to make, and these are the two different patterns. Now inside we have folded this part, so we can make a hand stitch over here just to keep it flat, but it's completely optional. These are the two variations that we have done. Now in this pouch we have taken 1 3/4 inch box over here, and the top also 3/4 inch marking we have done on either side to get this particular shape. This is how it will be. It is little longer and the base has come out just slightly narrower, whereas in this we have taken 1 inch mark over here, that is on the top part, and the base is only 1.5 inch. So this has got a slightly broader base and it is not very long. This is more on the shorter side. So this is more on the longer side. It's just a slight variations. So by making such variations, you can always change the shape of the pouch that you want. The top will be more broader if you take a broader marking, that is around 1 inch or 1.5 inch, but it will be more of a box pouch itself. So the base also you can alter how you want, whether you want a broader base or a narrower base. So please do try this and let me know how it turned out. Thanks for watching. Bye.